my gosh, I cannot believe it took us so long to figure this one out. Visually, it looks smaller. However, there is more space and it also blocks odor. We see everyone giving kids a bath on the tub itself, and it wastes so much water. For what? For you to do it yourself. We found that saved us so much money. I know a lot of people pay to get gates installed all around the house and the house baby proofed and all that, and listen, all power to you if you can afford those things, but you know, we're trying to save money where we can here. This makes an unpleasant experience a little bit more pleasant. To me, when you're the mom, there's just so much on your plate that making your life easier is so essential. So like even having like something that is just like easy to clean and go, I'll take it. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Talita and I am a first-time mom to my son named Caden. He's about to be 17 months in just a few days, actually a couple weeks. And I'm pregnant with baby boy number 2 that's due in May. And today I want to talk about some items that I highly recommend you get instead of others. Being now 17 months in, I feel like I have some credibility now and some experience that makes me confident sharing some items that you can avoid buying to just save yourself time and money at the end of the day. Let's get started. My number one, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it took us so long to figure this one out. The number one item that I want to share with you guys to get immediately and not waste your time getting the other popular item is the Ubbi steel diaper pail instead of the Genie diaper pail. Okay, the Genie diaper pail, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just such a well-known brand. I think they market it so well that everyone knows what the Genie diaper pail is. They know by name what it is and they want to get it. And it's not cheap either. It's probably about like $47, $50. In comparison to the Ubbi steel diaper pail, it's a little bit cheaper. I think the Ubbi steel is about 70, I want to say, but it's so worth it because at the end of the day, if you get the Genie, which we did, initially we got the Genie diaper pail, here are some things that we didn't like about it for you to consider. Number one, the bags are specific to the brand, so you can't use other bags in this Genie diaper pail. And so with that, you have to pay so much money to get their bags every time you run out. It's not worth it because even though you're not paying maybe $70 initially for the diaper pail, you are ending up paying so much more for it because of the bags. So they kind of get you there. Number two, there's not enough space. So initially when you have a newborn, you have a lot of diaper changes going on. However, it does get worse. You do get more diaper changes as they get older and it gets heavier because obviously, you know, as they get bigger, it's going to get heavier. So you're going to need more space. And we felt for us in our own experience, we were changing the Genie diaper pail bags on a daily basis. Did you not? It was so extreme, not worth it. Not worth it for a second for us. Now with the Ubbi steel diaper pail, we don't change it every day. It's funny because visually it looks smaller. However, there is more space. And it also blocks odor. And there I say it blocks odor better than the Genie diaper pail. So even though that's the whole marketing behind the Genie diaper pail, that there is no odor, we truly like the Ubbi steel diaper pail. So much better for that, so much better for space, and you can use any bags in this diaper pail. It doesn't need to be Ubbi branded, which I don't even know if they have their own brand, maybe, but you don't have to buy theirs. You can put any bag in there and it will block odor. It doesn't need to be their brand. I think that's like, that makes all the difference in the world because you're saving so much money that way. Because again, you're going through a lot of bags. So just something to keep in mind. Long term wise, you're saving money, and just on a daily basis, it just saves you a lot of stress. So we highly recommend that. In addition to that, and on that same note, when Kaden does go number 2, we do use an additional bag to block the diaper before throwing it into the diaper pail. And I'll link the little bag below. Think of it like as a dog poop bag, like with little handles. So we use that in order to put the dirty diaper in, and then we put that into the diaper pail. I'm sure that helps with odor too. We just choose to do that as an extra step. I think that's really helpful. One of my good friends actually recommended that to us, and we've had 0 issues. I bet even if you do that with like a regular diaper pail, if you don't want like a brand one, that might work for you too. So just like an idea that I want you to throw out there, that we've learned after a few months. Number 2, another really important one that we made a huge mistake on is the baby tub. Now, initially, we got that big Fisher Price baby tub for Kaden. I mean, when I say big, I mean big in comparison to like the newborn ones that you find at Target, that it just kind of like supports the baby. I'll put a picture over here. This one is like really a tub, but it does have like a little seat inside that supports them, and it fits our sink because we have a pretty big sink in the kitchen. And my goal initially was to save my back. So I wanted to give Kaden a bath in the sink so that I could be standing up and not kneeling down. He used that for a long time, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't love using that tub. Like if I had to do that again, I would get the Target one that I'm gonna link down below for you guys. I'm sure Amazon has it too. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll do that just because it's easier, I'm sure. And yeah, just space wise, because not everyone has a huge sink that they can use. I think it's so much easier, and the baby's so small for so long. And I honestly think that you can use that for an extended amount of time. For the moms that have been around for a while, if you know what I mean and you've been using that, definitely let us know. But on that same note, once Kaden grew out of that tub and I had to actually take us to the bathtub, the real bathtub, to give him a bath, we decided, you know what, like we see everyone giving kids a bath on the tub itself, and it wastes so much water. For what? They're not there for long. They're there for like maybe 5 minutes, taking a bath, 10 minutes, I don't know, depending on for washing hair and doing this whole thing. And it's just a lot of water for a little baby. It's just not needed. Okay. So instead, we found the most perfect tub. Okay. This took a lot of trial and error, and I think, went through 2 or 3 tubs before finding this one. And I'll give credit where it's due. My husband actually is a very good researcher, and he found this tub for us. It is just a perfect size for Kaden. I believe once he turned, like, once your baby is 1 on, you probably can use this tub. You can transition to this tub. And you're saving money on the water because you're not putting water in the entire tub, just the baby tub, but it's big enough where he's going to be able to use that for a long time. Still enough space for them to play freely, have a good time. So I highly recommend using this tub, or looking into it as an option for when you're there, or if you're in the market to shop for a tub right now. Number 3, gates. Baby gates. If you're in the market for baby gates, I am going to link 2 baby gates that we currently bought for our house. We have one in the sunroom area, which is now a playroom area. Well, we're transitioning into a playroom area right now, so we're still waiting for the play mats to come. So he has like some cushion on the floor, but we are slowly transitioning that into a playroom for him, so it's just a little bit more organized, and there's like a designated space for him to play versus it being just in his room or the playpen, because obviously he has outgrown that. He's all over the house. He just wants to walk around. He wants his space, and it's totally understandable. The gates my husband installed himself, so super doable for you to do it yourself. We found that that saved us so much money. I know a lot of people pay to get gates installed all around the house and the house baby proofed and all that. And listen, all power to you if you can afford those things. But we're trying to save money where we can here. So the gates, if we're able to do the gates, we're going to do the gates. I love both of them equally. They're both great. It's doing its job, and we might actually buy some more because we only have 2 right now, which is one in the entryway, one in the sunroom / playroom, and we want to do another one in the hallway and potentially another one in the kitchen. We'll see. But that is where we're at right now with the gates. And on that same note, talking about gates and baby walking, you're also thinking, if you're in that stage right now, to lock your cabinets. So you want to baby proof the cabinets too, to make sure the baby is not opening the cabinets. We have so many cabinets in this house, so many. So what I did is I bought the magnetic cabinet locks, which it's funny I say this because I had a friend over yesterday with her son, and I was talking about how initially when I did the cabinets and I used the magnetic locks, it lasted like 6 months before Caden could just break it off because he was pulling so hard. But I think it was also because I didn't do it well. Like once you get the hang of it, it should last, like it should hold. So this time around, we've had it for a while and it's held up really, really well. I did it myself. It's super easy to do, y'all. Like once you get the hang of it, I promise you, like you just fly through it. It's super, super easy. I haven't done the drawers. Honestly, it's such a pain to have everything locked that for now we're like holding off on the drawers. So we only have the cabinets done. But these magnetic locks do come with both the cabinet and drawer locks that you can do. So if that's what you want to do, you want to do both, you can do both. But I highly recommend it. Number 5. And this is kind of a splurge purchase if you're going to do it, but I highly recommend it because it will save you time, and it just makes an unpleasant experience a little bit more pleasant. And that is the Keekaroo peanut changer. So where you change your baby's diapers. I'm sure you guys have seen everybody and their mother have this. But it is pricey. I think it's going for like $200 right now, which is no joke. But I will say it's worth every penny. All the blowouts, all the things that you're gonna go through with changing your baby in that diaper changer, I promise you, at least my experience, okay? And I have a boy, and he goes number 2 a lot, and we've had our share of blowouts, TMI here, but mom life. And I'm telling you, there are no stains on that thing because the material, you don't need to put anything on it, and it's nice and comfortable. It's easy to clean. You just wipe it off and you're good to go. To me, when you're a mom, there's just so much on your plate that making your life easier is so essential. So like even having like something that is just like easy to clean and go, I'll take it. If you are able to afford it, or if you want to put it in your baby registry, this is a good one to have because truly it's worth it. It's been worth every cent for us, truly. Lastly, just so I don't blab off too much today about all the things, I wanted to share one last tip that I've recently, even though I've heard moms talk about this a lot, I don't know, did I not? Like, I feel like I didn't take this very seriously. So please take this seriously for me because it will save you a lot of time and money by just buying the same color socks. Just buy the same brand and same color, like all white or all white and all black, so that you can, because they're going to get lost, okay? They're going to get lost. They're going to get lost in the washer and dryer. They're going to get lost in the drawer. You're not going to be able to find the pair. But if all pairs are the same, guess what? You're not going to have an issue because they're all the same. But if you are like me and you don't listen to great advice sometimes, and you want to buy the cute little pairs of socks, which I understand, sometimes you want to buy the cute pair of socks, that's fine. But when they get lost and you're trying to find the other pair and you can't find it, just remember this advice, okay? You want to have the ones that match. You want to have like a big set of matching socks. So you always have socks ready to go and you don't have to stress about finding them. Those are some of my tips for new moms or moms of toddlers that are looking to just get some additional items or are not happy with current items that they have bought initially. These are some of the lessons I've learned so far, and I'm sure there's more, but for now, we're just gonna leave it at that. Maybe we can do a part 2. If you guys like this video and you wanna hear more tips, definitely let me know in the comment below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. Liking it, subscribing, anything that you can do would be so much appreciated. And thank you so much for being here today. And if you have any additional tips, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to learn from you too. We are in this together. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.